Australia sells a cream called the Anna's Wild Yam Cream. It stimulates the biochemical pathway that your body uses to make its own progesterone.
So this is the Anna's Wild Yam Cream that Barbara O'Neill was talking about. It comes straight from Australia. I ordered in April this year and took almost 3 months to get here. It is make to order plus international shipping, so it took a little while. So while I was waiting for this cream to arrive, I was curious. I checked out the Amazon to see if there's anyone else selling the similar yam cream. To my surprise, there are so many Anna's Wild Yam Cream product. Some made in USA, some made in China, some made in Canada. So I ordered a couple just to give a try. And most of the product was advertised as a facial cream. Like a facial cream have the hormone balancing effect. I ordered two to try it, to check it out. So as soon as the product arrived, I opened the lid and a very strong artificial fragrance smell. It's very strong. And over the last 6 years, I have not used any product with artificial fragrance. My nose is very, very sensitive to that. I just could not stand of the smell of that. So I closed the lid and send it right back. So I was waiting for my product to arrive. Finally, it arrived. And I was so happy to have it. When I opened this lid, you can see it's a yellowish color and creamy. And then when I smelled it, actually smelled like medicine. Smell a little bit like Chinese medicine. You know, some Chinese medicine can have very, very strong smell, but this is not very strong. It's like a mild, like a herbal smell to it. So what is the big deal about Anna's Wild Yam Cream? Why Barbara O'Neill recommend Anna's Wild Yam Cream? People use Anna's Wild Yam Cream to balance their hormone level in their body. Hormone imbalance can compromise our well-being, cause considerable discomfort, and can even cause many different types of illnesses, ranging from painful, heavy periods, premenstrual syndromes, PMS, polycystic ovarian syndromes, PCOS, menopause symptoms, fertility, and low sex drive. Progesterone is the key physiological components of menstrual cycle, reproduction system, neurological system, and immune system. Scientific research support the concept that progesterone is key to life. Anna's Wild Yam Cream does not contain progesterone, but it stimulates body's biochemical pathway that allow our body to naturally generate our own progesterone. It's like you don't just give a fish, you teach people how to fish so they can survive without being dependent. And that's the reason I love this real Anna's Wild Yam Cream and share what I have learned on my channel with my audience. Now let's hear what Barbara O'Neill say about Anna's Wild Yam Cream, how to use it, how often to use it, how long we can use it, and what is the age limit for using this cream, and whether or not men can use Anna's Wild Yam Cream to balance their hormone level.
Anna's Wild Yam Cream. It stimulates the biochemical pathway that your body uses to make its own progesterone. The wild yam cream doesn't contain progesterone, but it has the starting blocks to stimulate your body to make its own. Some people will claim it's only the progesterone cream that you can use. But when I go to America every year, I meet women who've been on this progesterone cream for a couple of years and it's not doing it. That's because if you put something into the body that the body makes, the body gets lazy. It says, I don't have to make this anymore. There's enough coming in. So the Anna's Wild Yam Cream is actually superior because it stimulates this pathway that your body uses to make its own. The Anna's Wild Yam Cream needs to be applied by a woman twice a day, every morning and every night. So the easiest thing is to put it next to the bed. Wake up, there it is, put it on. Before you go to bed, see it again, put it on. And women will apply approximately 1/3 of a teaspoon. It's a good idea, the first time you do it, to get a teaspoon, level it off, take 1/3 out, have a look, and then you've got some idea what to be doing every morning and every night. Where is it applied? To the tender parts of the body. Maybe the face this morning, the neck tonight, the chest tomorrow morning, inside of arms another time, abdominal another time, inside of thighs another time. You alternate the spots. And a woman will apply it 3 weeks a month. If a woman is menstruating, she applies it for the 3 weeks that she is not menstruating. So you will see the 3 weeks she applies it is the time that the progesterone is naturally high. If a woman has finished menstruation, she just chooses 1 week a month where she does not apply it. Some women find it much easier to eliminate the first or the last week of the month when they apply it. How long would a woman need to be on it? Maybe a year, maybe 2. Your body will tell you. One lady was on it for 1 year. Her blood loss halved every month when she went on it. She was bleeding too much. She said after a year she stopped. She was menopausal age and hot flushes started to come. So she went back on the cream. She tried another 6 months later and the flushes didn't appear. Can you see that? If you stop it, the symptoms return. What's the body saying? A little bit longer, please. One lady said to me, I've been on it 6 years. Is that a problem? I said, no. There's no known toxic dose of progesterone. There's certainly a toxic dose of estrogen. I don't think I've met anyone that's too happy. Yeah, can you get that? So basically you're the doctor there as to how much that you need. I was talking to one girl, she said every month her breasts almost double in size. She went on the Anna's Wild Yam Cream and in 1 month that was easing right down. I can't predict how long it will take. For some people it might take 2 months before they see symptoms subsiding. For some people, they see symptoms subsiding within a couple of weeks. Even though it may take a couple of years for the balance to get back, the symptoms can start to be relieved actually quite quickly. How old does one have to be? When I was in the Bronx in 2004, I put a 9-year-old girl on it. Why a 9-year-old girl? She had breasts and she was menstruating at 9. That's a symptom of the hormonal imbalance. I met a woman in her 90s who was on it. Why was she on it? Well, she had osteoporosis and progesterone stimulates bone building cells. So if you're between 9 and 90, you're eligible. What about men? Because men are not cyclic, they apply the cream once a day and they don't have a break. So they would apply it maybe every morning like aftershave. You see, progesterone is the precursor for estrogen and testosterone. So whether you be man or woman, it's progesterone that needs to be stimulated, which will bring the balance. One man was scared to put the cream on his wife or touch her because he thought he might become feminine. No. It's progesterone that's stimulated, which balances the estrogen and testosterone. You don't need to know if it's high or low. Just take the wild yam cream, it'll stimulate the progesterone and it'll bring the balance. What if you take the Anna's Wild Yam Cream and there's not a problem? No problem at all. But I would say most people I meet have an imbalance. And it all came around the time that the pill was introduced, the plastics were introduced, the stimulants were given to the animals. It's all coming in around that time.